Going on YouTube? Coming at you today with a quick video. This is about Jesse Williams and the comments that the young kid said and young brother made, and I respect them. Glad he said them. Uh, Hoped everything that he said was actually heard and listened to, which it probably wasn't. But it's good to hope that it was heard or listened to. Um, right now, what I want to talk about, of course, is why do white people care? Specifically, I've heard the young girl, Tomi Lahren, talking about it. Like, why do you care? That's what I don't understand. Like, whatever this brother is talking about as far as the player, his people, what do you care? To make a whole segment about it, why do you care? And then all you care to say is negativity as far as being an adversary or a contrarian to his point. Why? Dude, people are getting killed. Black people are getting killed by white cops on a routine basis, and these cops aren't interacting with Europeans the same way. That's a fact. Though there's no need to try to take it past there. There's no need to try to make up some sort of extreme circumstances where he had to shoot someone unarmed. Yet, when you go against white people who are unarmed, you don't ever have these occurrences. That's crazy to me, and it just goes to show you the nature of white people, which is why I say I can't work for you anymore, which is why I say I can't spend 20 years working for you. And speaking of racism, there's a job that I just left. This job was called U.S. Lawns. They have customers like Bank of America, Burger King. Just in case anyone who hears the video wants to contact these people after what I'm going to tell you. I took the job because right now I'm in a transition and I'm changing careers pretty much. I'm trying to work for myself again. I did it once, had a taste for it, loved it, so I'm trying it again, and this time is with in the trucking industry. And so right now I'm not far away from getting my first truck, and I took a job with this company, U.S. Lawns, because I planned on getting basically 3 to 4 checks, and that should be enough to cover what I need to go and approach and try to get this truck. So, long story short, I get there. The second day there, I met with a white kid. I guess they call him a crew leader, and he's dropping nigger bombs and coons and all this, and they've got this young kid who's basically pacifying it, which is his business. I'm not here to talk about my people, so whether he pacifies it or not, or feels it's cool or funny, that's his business. But I don't. I think that's completely unprofessional, and I was gonna definitely put that on blast, and I'm putting it on blast now. That U.S. Lawns, who has customers as far as like I said, Captain D's, Bank of America, Burger King, a couple other ones, a couple of thrift stores. They have locations all over Virginia, all over America. They have different ones. I even heard there was a U.S. Lawn in Canada. So, yeah, they're hiring white supremacists. They're hiring people who have no problem being in front of people dropping nigger bombs when they get cut off in traffic. You fucking nigger, and this, that, and the third. Absolutely no problem with it. And for information purposes, the guy I'm talking about, I won't give his last name, but his name is Will. So he can't lie and say that I'm making this up and there's no employee there that works there, and it's true. So that just again goes to the nature of these people. Like, I could be around them, I can shake their hands, I can do business with them, but I can never really work for you because I understand your nature, and I don't really care. Like, I don't care that you don't like black people. I don't care that how you feel about black people, because I've done a video before. I'm pretty sure we probably feel the same way about you. So that's where I'm at with that. I just wanted to come on in a quick video talking about racism and how racists always have something to say about things that people say, that are black people say, and how they act on an everyday basis, which causes black people to have to say these things. Like, if I wasn't experiencing racism at my job, and it's the second job that I can honestly say in the past 5 years that I experienced racism, like it was like a thick cloud of it. You know what I mean? So these things lead us to say the things we say. Racists being high, these same racists, like Will, he even expressed his ambitions to be a prison guard. Wonder what you're gonna say and do when you do that, when you get there. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the same things that Jesse Williams talked about. You're gonna be in there abusing black people for your whim. You're gonna be using this invention of whiteness, which is only an invention, because you guys don't own anything. You guys aren't the historical leaders of anything. Everything you got from my people, and I can prove it. Damn near everything you got, because doggy style and all that you got on your own, but from fucking dogs. But yeah, like, I don't get it with the racism today. Like, why do you care? Why do you care to say these things? Why do you need to express that? Does it make you feel better to call someone a nigger? Does it make you feel better to hate on a brother because he's pointing out facts, actual facts, meaning reality about things that white men are doing in this world to black people? I don't see how you can have a problem with that unless you feel that that's okay. There's no reason you should be saying anything. Like the kid Timberlake, you running your mouth and you're doing you're the epitome of what he's talking about. You are what he's talking about. Shit, I mean, it's coming to a point now where pretty much every white person that I see, I assume that you're a closet racist. And it's probably not fair to most, but like I said, and like I've heard other brothers and sisters say, you're not doing anything about it. You're not doing anything to separate yourself. So we have no other alternative except to look at you in this manner. I was watching Sister Cynthia G. She did a video the other day, and I was so happy and about it. The racist comments, just listening to the things they say, it's just fucking ridiculous, yo. Like, I don't see how she does it, because I don't read any of that shit for real, hardly. Like, I don't. She's a strong, powerful little sister, because I couldn't do those things. I couldn't read that shit on a routine basis. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Brother Phil for the Advice Show and bringing up the statistics that I point out. I feel like I'm the only black man who points this out, that white people use the system far more than any black person ever could think of using it. Meaning, you're talking about burdens on society. A burden on society, I'm going to say this for the last time, is not someone living in some project house who's getting about $9,000 a year, maybe $8,000 worth of assistance, versus you paying some good for nothing security guard cop to do nothing. You're paying some jailer, you're paying the jail captain, the jail sergeant. All these people, if you go and see what they do on a routine basis, you'll see that it's absolutely nothing, little to nothing, no work at all. They're just sitting around collecting checks. White people use the system as far as welfare and food stamps and full benefits far more than black people. Like, it's astonishing how you can say to us and call us welfare kings and queens, and when we do the statistics, you're like, you have welfare, you use welfare like 15 to 20% more than anybody else does. I love that one. I really love that one, because if you work for the government in any way, shape, form, or capacity, you are on welfare.